guys, what's up? It's Natty here, and these are my favorite must-have items for festival camping. So, it is the end of March right now, and festival season is just around the corner. I actually just went to a small camping festival in Southern California, just a couple hours north of LA, this past weekend. It wasn't a music festival, but it was camping, it was fun, there was a lot of artwork, there was some partying, so it was very similar to a lot of music festivals. I have been to one music festival in my lifetime, and I've been to a couple camping festivals now, and I've car camped quite a bit in my life. These are the things that I would consider incredibly important to help me get through a weekend or a week. This would help me survive. So, the very first item, and I would argue one of the most important items, is baby wipes. These are a game changer. I have the bamboo baby wipes. They're by Oliva Naturals. I actually really like these. I bought a box of like 20 packs or so from like Amazon. Maybe it was like 10, 12, I don't remember. And it was for like maybe $18, and they work really well. I just used them for the last festival I went to, and they do a good job. They don't leave a weird residue on my skin. They feel really natural and gentle. I would wake up in the morning, give my face a once-over, wipe the bits, the armpits, that kind of stuff. It just really helps you think that you're staying clean and fresh, and it's just nice when you don't have access to a shower. Even if you're going to a festival that says that they have showers, Firefly Campground I know had a shower. It was really just a pipe coming out of the ground, and people were all waiting in line to get their turn underneath it, and you had to be in a bathing suit and stuff, otherwise you were naked in front of everyone. I don't know what like Coachella or EDC or any other festivals what their showers are like, but I do know that they're going to be overpriced, the line is going to be long, and it's probably not going to be cute. Another thing you can do, my second necessary item, would be a spray bottle. So this is just one that I got from the dollar store. I got two of them, and I filled this one with soapy water. I put Dr. Bronner's in this, and the other one I had regular water in. And after I baby wiped my face in the morning, if I felt like I needed more, I could spray regular water on my face, some soapy water, alternate, wipe it off with a washcloth, do the same thing over my body if I wanted to. You can also use Dr. Bronner's soap to clean your dishes. You can use it to clean your dog if you're bringing them camping. Dr. Bronner's soap is just, it's a gentler soap on the environment. It's multi-useful. So that's a great soap to use and stuff like this. My boyfriend loves using the clear, just plain water spray bottle just to clean his hair out, brush it out. So if you have really short, fine hair, that's something you could do. You could also, again, use this stuff to clean your dishes or clean anything, really. It's just nice to have as a refresher, especially if you're camping in hot weather. So a spray bottle is another must. My third must-have item, and one I probably should have started with, but whatever, is a hydration pack. I don't care where you are going. I don't care if you're camping in the middle of the woods at some, what's that rave called in the woods? I can't remember. But it doesn't matter. If you're going to a winter festival like Snow Globe, if you're going to Burning Man, if you're going to, I don't know, some festival somewhere hot, you need water. These things are lifesavers. I have a bladder in here, and the tube comes out over here. I did actually just take it off because it broke on the way home. I threw it in the car kind of haphazardly, and the nozzle came off, so I have to get a new one. But it did hold up the whole weekend really well, and it holds 2 liters, keeps me really hydrated. I love it, and I'm able to just hold so much in here. Yeah, so that is definitely a must for me. It just is an easy way to make sure you're getting enough water throughout the day, and that backpack's really not that heavy, and you can get all sorts of cute ones from like Vibration or Thrill Seeker. I'll leave links to those websites down in the comments. You can also just go with a classic Camelback. It's totally up to you. The next thing that I would say is very important to bring to any festival pretty much is a bandana. Now, it doesn't have to be one like this. These are the ones that are kind of just like cloth tubes. I really like these personally because I find that they're easier to work with. I can just throw them over my head, and if I don't feel like wearing it, I can leave it around my neck. Let's see if I can get this the right way. There we go. You can leave it around your neck if it's a little cold out, if it's all of a sudden windy, if you're at like Coachella or Burning Man where it gets really dusty. You just kind of go like this. It can go all the way up to cover your ears as well. You can also use it as like a headband. I don't know how this looks right now. Probably not cute, but you can make it look cute. And if you don't feel like wearing it on your head at all, but you want to have it around you, it's pretty easy to just loop around your bag or your wrist or something. I personally really like these more than regular bandanas, but regular bandanas work just as fine for this kind of stuff as well. I got these from iHeartRaves. My boyfriend got some from Amazon for like $2 a piece, so I would probably go there because they were a little bit cheaper on Amazon. But they come in all sorts of fun little designs. This one is like a weird gray galaxy, kind of, or maybe not a galaxy, maybe it's just like a splatter painting. I don't know, but I thought it was really cool. All right, next item. Comfy shoes are so important. I do not understand why I see people walking around some of these festivals wearing high heels, wearing like ridiculous shoes that like there's no way they could be comfortable. I made my first mistake at Firefly wearing gladiator sandals the first day, thinking, oh, I wear these, I was living in New York City at the time. I was thinking, oh, I wear these in New York all the time. I'll have no problem. I walk like 6 to 8 miles a day in these. I walked 14 to 15 miles a day at Firefly. My feet by the last day were a mess. And I think I only wore those sandals once. I think I immediately switched to Converse after that, and it was already too late. Like, my feet were already so beat up. So don't be like me. Don't wear sandals. Don't wear shoes that you haven't worn in. Wear really, really comfy shoes, or break them in before you wear them to the event. Make sure you have a backup option, because honestly, if your feet hurt and you have blisters all over your feet, you're going to be miserable. The shoes that I recently wore to this festival are kids' Skechers. I think they're so cool. They're like this weird zebra print, and they actually, believe it or not, they glow in the dark. I wonder if I can show you guys if they glow in the dark. Let me see. I don't know if you guys can really tell. I'm not going to be able to get all the light out of here, actually. But they do. They glow in the dark. And they actually glow in the dark pretty well. And they light up. How rad is that? And they have a bunch of different light modes. I love them so much. They're just like, they're technically kids' shoes, but they work. I don't know. They make a bunch of different sizes. I got these on Amazon for like $30. The price varies depending on your size, but I'm a size 6.5, 7 in women's, and I wear a 5 in kids. I really like these. I definitely have like other boots that are a bit more neutral if I'm not dressing like a crazy rave kid. So, I have a couple options if I want to dress more regular. The next thing I would say is incredibly important is bringing a medical kit, and not just a first aid kit. A first aid kit's really important, but I also mean including in that kit things like sunscreen, hand sanitizer, aloe, medicines that you might need, even if you don't take something like ibuprofen in real life. I don't really take ibuprofen that often in regular life. It's good to have it at a festival. It's good to have that, maybe something for your stomach because you're going to be eating different foods than you're used to. Maybe bring some Pepto-Bismol. You can never be too safe. The next thing I want to talk about is bring layers. Layers are so important no matter what festival you're going to. You could be going to like some really hot tropical festival, and what if the weather gets really bad for one day while you're there and you weren't expecting it? It's better to bring a couple layers so that you can layer up and get warm if you need to and stay dry if you need to. Obviously, the types of clothes you're going to bring are going to vary depending on where you're going, but if you're going to a desert festival, know that it's going to be super hot during the day, and it's probably going to get cold at night. Maybe not freezing, but depending on when you go, it could get really cold at night. So make sure you bring options of clothes that, vary from, warm, cozy sweatpants all the way up to like tank tops and booty shorts or whatever. Layering is so important. Bring things that you can piece together. I wouldn't really worry too much about re-wearing clothes. I think, you're at a festival, you're going to be dirty. You're going to have to re-wear clothes, especially if the festival's like more than 3 days. It gets exhausting to keep trying to look perfect. I just never do it. Another thing I'm going to say is really important is your sleep, obviously. So bringing things to help you sleep, like an eye mask. It's so important. Yes, this one is from JetBlue. I am cheap, and I did not buy one for myself. This one works just fine. I don't use a sleep mask in regular life. I pretty much am up with the sun or before the sun. So, but at a camping festival, this actually works so well because by 7 a.m., the sun is trying to get you out of your tent, and you're like, honey, no, I am not ready. And then you can bring some foam earplugs. I got these ones on Amazon, but they're by Laser Light. They're just super squishy. They conform really well to your ear. I have really tiny ears, and they fit in my ears somehow. So these I actually really like. I slept in them at the last festival I was at. I'd never used them before, and they worked. They actually kept a lot of the music out. And when people woke up next to me the next morning and they were like, it's morning time, we're going to talk, and it's 8 a.m., like, I was able to keep these in my ears and get a couple extra hours of sleep. So I actually do recommend these. I can't sleep with earplugs normally, but when you're tired enough, you make shit happen. So eye mask and earplugs, very important. Food and water, pretty obvious, but I would say even if you're going to a festival like Coachella or EDC or Bonnaroo or whatever, don't rely on the fact that they're going to have food and water for you. You need to bring some of your own. You might not be able to bring it into the event, which I think is stupid, but bring it anyway. You're going to eat it at camp. It's nice to have some things that remind you of home that your stomach is used to, and it's going to save your wallet some pain. So definitely do that. All right, my last and final tip, something that I think is incredibly important, bring shade. After being in the sun all day, it gets really exhausting. You feel fried. Maybe your skin is starting to burn. You just need a break. Having shade is so crucial, especially if you want to sleep later than 8 a.m. because your tent is going to get really warm if you don't have shade over it. Trust me, I went to Firefly in 2016, and we did not put shade over our tent. We were all noobs to the festival thing. And we were up with the sun pretty much every day at 7:30 or 8 a.m., and we wouldn't go to bed until 2, 3 in the morning. So it was a rough 4 days. Also bring some chairs. It's nice to have a place to sit that's not the ground. Your back will thank you for it. You don't have to do expensive chairs. You can get some cheap ones from Walmart or whatever, and they'll be useful for other things in the future, especially if you go to more events like this. All right, guys. I hope that was helpful. I gotta go because my camera is gonna run out of space. Let me know if you want more videos like this. I can also make more detailed videos on what my experience at Firefly was like versus, what my experience at Burning Man was like. I could talk forever about that. The planning for Burning Man is a lot. So, yeah, let me know what you'd like to see from me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and you want to come say goodbye? Come say goodbye. Woo! We'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.